I had to start over because I did a no-no and accidentally showed somebody's address. I don't care if y'all know my address, but I don't like showing other people's address, so I have to go through my whole spew again. First, I'll start off with this. This was the very end of the vlog when I was doing this. I want to thank Stefan, the back of the envelope, for the box tops. And the lovely notes. And I put them in my box top container, which is, I can't believe it's not butter thing. Whenever I refer to butter when I'm cooking, this is what I'm talking about. Because this is what I use. Dad liked real butter, but the majority of the time, we use the fake stuff. I know it's probably 10 times worse for you than the real stuff. I know. Don't tell me, I know. Yesterday, see, I talked to you guys right before we went shopping, didn't I? We bought a lot of produce yesterday. We stopped at a couple roadside stands, got some butternut squash, and acorn squash, and some tomatoes. And our first stop of the day yesterday was Martin's Supermarket, where we had lunch in their side door deli. We always get paninis there, and each of us only ate half of it today and brought the other halves home. And so we should have just got one and shared it. They were on sale yesterday, and Dad's favorite. He likes the Italian way. That's his favorite. I bought myself a little container of sushi, which I had last night for dinner since Dad went to Monday Night Football. And I better stop taking that or I'm going to make a sore. I just got a couple things at Martin's, not a lot. Then we left there and went to Myers, where I got more produce. I did get oranges at Martin's because they had them on sale. Really nice looking Valencia oranges. Beautiful. I got a head of lettuce, and then Dad got a head of lettuce, and neither of us knew we each got a head of lettuce, so I have two. They're 77 cents a head, so, and we use a lot. We cut up salads a lot this time of year. I got onions, and I got turnips, and I got carrots, and I got all kinds of produce. That was mainly what I bought yesterday at Myers. That and cereal. We've been in a cereal kick lately, and they had some on sale, and I had a $1 off coupon. Right before I went shopping, I tried to print out some coupons, and my printer wouldn't work. I looked up, and there was no power line on there. So, we'll get back to that. And then we left Myers, and we always take a cooler, because I bought myself a box of these, which are all separate now. I didn't get a brick. And I was smart, and we had a cooler, so I put them in a cooler with our sushi. And I bought some cottage cheese. I did buy cottage cheese. And Dad put something in there, but I don't know what. I think these little tiny shrimp. I don't know. Oh, and I also got myself some of those little, like, 89-cent packs of lunch meat, like the light, the low fat, I don't know, but they're perfect for a sandwich. So I got, like, 2 turkey, a chicken, and a ham. So if I ever just want a sandwich and some soup, I can just open up one of those and make myself a sandwich. Voila! So we put our stuff in the cooler and put our groceries in the back seat, because later on we had to stop and get stuff for the Legion, and that always takes up pretty much the whole back end of my car, because it's big cases of stuff, like cases of French fries and a case of French fries, a case of pork fritters, a case of, I don't know, you never know. We had the back of my car full by the end of the day. But that's when we left and went to the beach, and if y'all saw my little short video I took of the seagulls, that was the neatest experience, people. They had been doing it for a while before I took a video, because Dad's like, you want me to take a picture? And I'm thinking, I don't have my camera. Wait a minute, I have my phone. But Dad isn't good at taking pictures with the phone. So I'm like, well, maybe I can just take a video myself. And that's what I did. At first I was just throwing out handfuls of popcorn, because when Dad was doing bread, whenever we have like bread that's getting old, or we have hot dog buns left over, we stick them in the freezer, and then we'll load them in the back of my car. We fed a lot of stuff to the birds yesterday. Dad had 3 big bags of bread and buns, and I had the big, huge bag of popcorn. And I told Dad, I said, next time we go to Rural King, I'm going to buy another big, huge bag of popcorn just to keep my car, so I'm ever anywhere where I can feed the birds. I could just go, I got food for you, birds. Because the other day I was down by the river and I didn't have anything, so I shared a bean burrito with the geese. This one, he went down and took a bite of it, and he goes, like, oh, I don't like that. But then another one's like, num, 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 num. I digress. So I started out just throwing out handfuls of popcorn on my side. And then I'm like, well, I'll just take a piece of popcorn and hold it out like this and see if one will take it from my fingers. And I started doing that. And I'm like, and I have a sunroof, and I didn't have it open because, you know, poop on the head. But I had it slid open so I could see up through the glass. And they were perching up there and watch when I would put stuff out. So I decided to put the handful out. And then at first they would just take it and run off. But then one got brave and just landed and sat there and ate. And then others started doing it because they saw one do it. It was the neatest thing. And their feet, someone asked what their feet felt like. Because one, they were sitting there, I'm like, Dad, his feet's so warm. Dad's like, they're on that warm sand. I'm like, it was neat. Very neat. And Dad kept saying, I'm going to laugh if he just shoots poop right in your face. That did not happen. I did not get pooped on one time. So that was really fun. Really fun. And then we went and got our supplies at the Legion, for the Legion. And we had stopped at a hardware store at some point to get new springs for the garage and a new motion light. And then we went to the Legion, dropped off supplies, and came home. By then it was 6:30 going on 7 o'clock. And Dad had to turn around and get his stuff gathered up and leave to go to Monday Night Football with his friends. So he left, and then I was in a peaceful house. So I just took my sushi and went in the living room and watched stuff on the DVR. I watched So You Think You Could Dance. I was going to watch Big Brother, but when I recorded it, apparently something had run over, so all I had on there recorded in the Big Brother slot was 60 minutes, I think. So that was not happy. I had to go watch Beth's video to tell me what happened in an episode. And I watched an Oprah interview with Jennifer Hudson, and I watched The Breaking Amish. I watched TV out there until like 11:30, and then Dad came home. I think it's the longest I've watched TV out there in a long time. But anyway, I got up today. I'm like, I've got to figure out what's wrong with this printer. If I got to buy another one, if it died, I'll have to go get one. I have to, because I have to do billing. I need to do payroll taxes today. I was supposed to do them yesterday. Well, it gives me a few day window. I have to have them done by the 15th. But I always have it set to do it on the 10th of every month, so I never forget. So it's ingrained in my mind just to do it on the 10th of every month. So I got up this morning and put together like a little potato casserole and put in the oven, and while I was putting that together, Dad's like, I'm going to cut these acorn squash in half. Would you fix those for the oven? So I got those buttered and brown sugared for the oven and wrapped in foil. And then I hear it. He goes, you know, I wonder if this is the crazy aunt. It's a college. I don't know. He goes, you know, he answered it. Since you have the oven on, I knew what was coming. I knew he was going to say it. Will you bake me a cake? I'm like, yeah, I'll bake you a cake. As long as you go across the street and get me some more. I can't believe it's not butter because I don't have enough to do these squash. So he ran across the street and I whipped up a cake. That just came out of the oven a few minutes ago. Our casserole should be coming out here in a few. The butternut squash should be done soon. So after I got all that stuff in the oven, I came in here and I moved everything away, and I moved the cupboards and pulled my desk out, checked all my cords in my printer. Everything was plugged into it good, and I followed all the cords, and it was plugged into the back of the computer okay, and it was plugged into the plug the thing that wasn't plugged in well that had come loose was the cord that runs from here to that box and then the box to the wall. Well, one of the plugs came loose, so I plugged it in really hard and hit my power button, and poof, my printer came on and printed out those coupons I tried to print out. I'm like, thank God. So I moved all my crap back, put all my stuff back in position, and now I'm getting ready to do payroll, taxes, and billing. That's going to be my next several hours of work. So happy. I've never been so happy to get a printer running in my life. Just got myself up another ream of paper. That's an old grabber I found because something fell back in there and I couldn't reach it. That grabber's not a very good one, but it helped. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. Billing, payroll, taxes. Aren't I thrilling today? My gosh. Oh, there was this little girl that came to the sale on Sunday. She was 3, because I asked her, I said, how old are you? She's like, I'm 3. And she came over and was talking to me. I said, what's your name? And she's like, Zoe. And she was just talking away, and she liked Heidi. I said, that's Heidi. She said, can I pet her? I said, sure, you can pet her. So she was down there petting Heidi, and she come around to the front so she could watch me. I said, do you have any brothers or sisters? And she's like, no. I said, I don't have any either. I said, that's my daddy right there. She goes, that's your daddy? I said, yeah. I said, that one lady out there is my grandma. That's your Grammy. I said, yeah, that's my Grammy. And I said, what's your doggy's name? And she goes, Bella. And at this time, I'm like, how old are you? She does the whole, I'm 3. I said, did you want to go get a toy or something to take home? No, I have a lot of toys. She just wanted to talk to me. And her mom was looking around, and then she come up to check out, and she's like, okay, Zoe, it's time to go. And she's like this, because she was having fun talking to me. She didn't want to go. And then her mom finally had to go, we're going to go to Aunt so-and-so's to their garage sale. And she's like, okay. She's like, bye-bye. She was the cutest little thing. You do meet interesting people when you have a sale. Just saying. You do. I need to go out into the garage. We're not doing it today or tomorrow. Maybe Thursday, Dad and I are going to go back out there and just, because the back garage is kind of a mess from the table I had set up for paying, and I have some phone numbers in there. I got to get out and call a few people, especially the one. Want to know if he sold that one antique case. I got those clothes out there I have to get to show. I'm going to make a video for, I want to say her name's BBW Jessie. I could be wrong. And I'm going to unlist it and show her the clothes, the 4X shirts that I brought in for her, if she wants them. Now I'm just thinking to myself, and I'm just talking out loud. Sorry. But okay, I want to roll, because I want to get at least my payroll taxes paid now, and then I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I'm going to come back and do the rest. I need a drink of water. Water is the best stuff. I do drink quite a bit of it. That was my mistake. I didn't drink a lot of it this weekend at the sale. I should have probably had water out there more often. I'm rambling. Can't help it. Okay, happy Tuesday. That was just for rock. It's Tuesday, September 11th. Let you all know. It was not a good day. But, goodbye.